Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to another episode of Generation C. My name is Reason Bok.
And I am Jemima Ndebele. This show is aimed at empowering the youth through all of our three segments, namely The Zone, School Corner, and Varsity Chat Room.
Generation C is the show that recaps on The Zone, giving you reason why it's the best read on Tuesdays.
Period.
The Zone is published every Tuesdays, and you can find us in the Namibian Sun, the Republican, and the Algemeine Zeitung. Please stay tuned for our daily NMH ad. Today in studio, we are joined by a very special guest. But before we get into that interview, let's go through our weekly publications.
On page 1, we have an inspiring article on a Namibian who received a PhD in organic engineering from an American university.
And on page 2, we have an article from Elizabeth that talks about the Keetman Secondary School producing its own vegetables, plus the school garden project that has outgrown its expectations. We also have a Vox Pop where we interviewed students of Ella Du Plessis, asking them on how they feel about returning back to school. Please enjoy this video.
Hey guys, my name is Aina Nyombo and I'm part of the editorial team at Ella Du Plessis High School. Well, I feel so good that we are back to school. We have been catch up with a lot of stuff, and since we're back to school we can catch up and complete so that we can write our exams, the final.
I feel very great because when we are during the pandemic of our lockdown, we couldn't even get the time to study and go through our notes and our school stuff. But now because we are at school full time, we are learning and we are everything that we are behind. Now we are catching up with it, and I'm very grateful that I'm back to school full capacity.
On the 4th page of this week's publication, we have an empowering article on Upshift, which is a social uplifting program which was initiated by UNICEF.
My name is Martha. Upshift is a social innovation program that helps the youth identify problems in their community and find solutions to them. For me, Upshift, the experience has been really great. I met new people, I learned a lot, like computer skills, being more innovative, pitching skills, and I built my confidence. Upshift for me means doing what you want as long as you have the ability and you see the potential in it.
Hi, I'm Damona and I'm in Upshift. Upshift is a social innovation programs that help the youth come up with solutions to problems they face in their communities. I'm Frida. We have experienced a lot. We learn how to work as a team, have confidence into ourselves. We would like to thank Upshift for all the support and guidance we got. Thank you very much.
I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. And now on page 6, we have an article about youth sports back in action, written by Micheline.
Line fast, don't jump. Yes. Come on. I need to wake up you. Again. Don't cry, man. Don't cry, man. Boss, take the ball. No. Man.
What an exciting video. One can see how excited the learners are about doing sports again. It's really exhilarating. But last but not least, on page 7, we have an article on how educating can be a lifelong lesson and a feature of our Star Teacher of the Week. Please do stay tuned for our interview with Wellem Kapenda.
Welcome back, guys. I do hope you guys really enjoyed the publication we had now, and please do make sure to get yourself a copy. As mentioned before, we have a very, very special guest, Balam Kapenda. So Balam, how are you?
I'm good, Reason. How are you doing? Thank you for having me. Lovely studio.
It's lovely to have you here. So some of you might not know this, but he's the founder of Wellem Cosmetics. So Wellem, tell us about your brand. What was the motivation behind Wellem Cosmetics?
Well, about 2 years ago, I was really thinking on how I could, revamp my brand and whatnot. So a friend of mine, Namatsi, and I literally sat down with brainstorming ideas. So we led to what I know best, or we agreed to what I know best, which is skincare. The tricky part was, what product are we going to release first? But then I was like, since I'm already known for having this beard oil, why not introduce another beard product to Namibia? So that's where the beard conditioner came from. The brand is supposed to be unisex, but then I felt like it was only right to start with a product that I'm already known to, how do I say this, cater for or whatever. I'm already known for beard grooming. So I needed to provide a second product which also speaks to that. And we launched about last month. So we're still busy in the process of getting everything together, perfectionists and stuff. So yeah, that's where it all started.
So this falls under the cosmetic industry, right?
Yeah.
So what was the motivation for you to go into that industry?
I got a call from Chrysler Essentials, I think about 3-4 years ago. They wanted to collaborate, and Chrysler is known for the amazing oils. So I was like, why don't we start something only for men? This was because most people know it as a brand which caters to women only. And to be honest, Namibia's skincare industry is female dominant. So I was like, let's tap into that market because I don't see anyone else doing it. They loved the idea and we executed it.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely to hear. So I'd also like to ask, since you have joined this industry, this means that fashion shows, the things that you'll be attending to. So I would like to know, what are the experiences of going to fashion shows, if you've ever went to one, is the question.
Do you want the honest truth or just what I'm supposed to say?
The honest truth will do.
Fashion shows are tiring because, we are a very small industry, or the fashion industry in Namibia is very small. So there's a lot of big personalities and there's a lot of, how do I say this, fighting to be on the top. So when you're in a space with so much energy and competition, it can be draining. I love it. I love the challenges that I faced being a fashion model and whatnot, but for me it was too much. It was really too much.
Speaking about the challenges, I would like to ask, what challenges have you faced or might still be facing joining this industry?
The major challenge for me was starting a whole business and executing it to the end in a pandemic. Do you know how hard it is to wake up and just go onto your laptop to talk to someone you have never met? And this is the person that's supposed to be reporting to you or giving you feedback on something. It was difficult, just not having the physical element of a human day to help you understand this rather than just writing emails. That's my biggest challenge.
That's fascinating. So you mentioned that this is a business of yours.
Mm-hmm.
So we as the youth know that Wellem Kapenda's Instagram account is very aesthetically pleasing. So I'd like to know, how do you maintain both your social plus your business life?
I don't mix the two. My social life is my social life, my business life and personal life is for my own to tackle and whatnot. So I think when there's that border of the two, you are able to maintain it better. Because you can't, I personally feel like as a human, you can't mix your social life with your business life and your personal life again, because that's going to cause chaos. And that's how people end up knowing about your life. That's really scary.
Right.
I would never want anyone to know about what I personally do on a daily basis and whatnot.
Okay. So we as the youth know that Wellem Kapenda's Instagram account is a very aesthetically pleasing account. So what I would like to know is, how do you maintain both your social and business life?
I never mix the two, because I feel like when people get confused, personally get confused when you have reached that level on what to expose about yourself. So I feel like it's better to have your social life, social, and your private and business life, that. Because I personally believe that it scares me to know that someone knows what I do on a daily basis or where I live.
Right.
So you get it, right?
I do agree.
Yeah, so I feel like let the people on social media know me for what I put out rather than what I don't put out. That way there's a mutual respect between myself and whoever follows me.
Okay. So before we finish this interview, would you like to say something, or maybe perhaps ask a question?
Get vaccinated. Are you vaccinated?
Am I vaccinated? It's in the works. I might get vaccinated probably in October, I think. But
Okay.
yeah.
No, that's good. I feel like it's very important for the youth to educate themselves about the pandemic and how it's affecting not only themselves but their families and the nation at large. So that's good that you're considering it.
So guys, please let's get vaccinated. So I also was stalking his account yesterday, his business account, and it mentioned that he will be releasing beard conditioner. So when might you be releasing it?
At the end of August, that's when it will be on my website. So I will announce it on my social media accounts, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so if you want someone to model it for you, you know where to come. Okay.
I will take that into consideration,
So
yes.
this has been a very amazing interview, and I do hope you guys enjoyed this interview. And please do stay tuned for School Corner.
Bye.
Hi guys, welcome back to our segment, which is School Corner. This segment brings you school news from all around the country. My name is Julia Shehama. I am part of the editorial team from Yanmore Secondary School. Well, this week we had Yanmore, Pro-Ed, Morea, and Gabriel Topopi. First in line, we have Gabriel Topopi's front page. They talk about celebrating excellence, and they too have an editor's note from their editor, Ndapewa Hangula. Stay tuned for their videos.
Hi guys, my name is Wellem Kapenda, the sub-editor of the Center of Excellence newspaper. I would love you guys to read our interesting story. So join me on this spectacular voyage of discovery that will change your perspective forever, as well as enable you to face the complexity of academics with tons of confidence.
Great content right there from Gabriel Topopi's newspaper. Well, next up we have the front page of Morea newspaper. Yes, well, I am not too good with Afrikaans, so please don't judge me. As they say, bent not less a lever of wonderwerk. We also have an editor's note from their editor, who is Belinda Kroon. Stay tuned as she too tells us what to expect from their school newspaper.
Hallo skoolgemeenskap van Namibië. Ons redaksiespan van Morea is baie opgewonde vir die uitgawe wat ons nou uitbring. Ons het deur al die uitdagings van COVID-19 klomp stories bymekaar gesit waaroor ons baie trots is. So ja, geniet dit.
Amazing content right there from Morea. Next up, we have the next school, which is Pro-Ed Academy. This is their front page. Ooh, they too have Afrikaans. Well, let me try again. Die reënboogkleure van Pro-Ed. Well, they also have an editor's note from their editor, who is Natalie Squard. And also stay tuned as the learners show us how they prepare for their examinations.
Hey, is this thing on?
Hi, good morning to another Zoom call. We will work from home till quarantine is done. Human contact's kind of nice, They'll fix your connection. It's a struggle to be productive with these cats and fun backgrounds and that drill. Linda, put yourself on mute.
Oh.
That's much better.
Hello?
We still can't see you, Bill.
Sorry.
Can someone please just tell him what to do now? Preferably before we lose our chill.
Bill, come on.
dude,
This is not
click the
that
camera
hard.
icon at the bottom of your screen where it says start
and
video.
See if it's even on. What is
Last but not least, our school newspaper from the Anmore Secondary School, Ungar Ornham. Here we have Doing It All for the Future Journalist by Sonia. We also have an editor's note from our editor, Nasovoye. And also, please stay tuned for our Vox Pop video by all our learners. Here you go.
Okay, so my name is Trisha Smith from Anmore Secondary School. I feel like it's unjust towards us as grade 11 learners because we are not fully prepared for the external exams. We didn't write the region. We are not going to write the regional exams. We haven't written any exams ever since last year. So I feel like it's unjust towards us. And all the pressure is being put on us because the teachers want to finish the syllabus. And it's stressful, but at the same time, I feel like I have a 50% chance of passing my senior year because I believe in myself.
My name is Joshua Adams. I'm the head boy at Anmore Secondary School. I feel very distressed knowing that we are going to write an external exams without having written any exams before because the pressure is high and there's still copious amount of work that we should do. So meaning that there's a higher chance that we will not be able to be prepared to write the external exams. But there's a 50% chance that we will be prepared to write the exams.
Exciting content from our schools right there. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our segment. My name is Julia Shahama. And don't forget to stay tuned for our Varsity chat room. And peace out, y'all.
The show keeps getting more and more interesting. So please stay glued on your phone because now it's time for Varsity Chat Room where we engage in all institutions from around the globe.
But before we go, let's take a look on page 8 of this week's Zone publication. We have an article on the virtual seminar for police students and how to survive as a student, an article written by Fanwell. Welcome back to the Varsity Chat Room segment. Today I'm joined in studio by two lovely ladies that are as beautiful as they are intelligent. Chevening Officer Naomi Boyce and this year's scholarship recipient for the Chevening Scholarship, Joyce Luanda. Thank you for joining me in studio today. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having us.
So, according to Wikipedia and Anti-Google, the Chevening Scholarship is a prestigious scholarship offered by the United Kingdom's Government Global Program funded by FCO and partner organizations. So, other than those technicalities, what more could you tell us about the Chevening Scholarship?
Cool. Great to be here. Thank you for hosting us. Always a pleasure. Can be camera shy, so if I babble, please stop me. Okay, so besides that, yes, the Chevening Scholarship is a UK government funded scholarship program. It started in 1983 and Namibia's first recipient was in 1985. So it's been around for a very long time and has been, advancing people's careers for a very long time in many different disciplines, as we'll talk about, I'm sure, later on. The scholarship itself is a fully funded award to go and study in the UK full-time towards your master's degree. So you have to have done everything else and be going towards your master's degree. And that's what the Chevening Scholarship is. It's basically you going to study towards your master's in the UK, being funded by the UK government. It is a award program that is offered by the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office of the UK government. That's like their foreign development program and foreign awards program and foreign service program, or office rather. And so this award is available to everybody, and it's being administered globally. As I mentioned before, it's been around since 1983 and celebrated recently its 35th anniversary in 2018. So we're going to be coming up for another anniversary soon.
Wow.
So that would be nice. It's almost as old as I am. Almost. I'm older still.
Okay.
But yeah, so Chevening has been around for a while, and it has benefited many people across many cultures and countries and communities globally. It's also a master's program, and I say that because it's got a master's and a fellowship component. Master's is to study towards NQF level 9, and then fellowship is to study, special programs after you've received your master's program.
Oh, wow.
So that one is not available in Namibia. We're currently trying to see whether that's a possibility, but that's in the future. Right now we're at master's level. You go study in the UK, and you make it work. I don't know if I should go into more detail, or if you want to ask me a question.
Well, I think that's enough for now. But Miss Joyce, congratulations on being this year's recipient.
Thank you.
So what advice would you give to prospective viewers who would like to apply for the Chevening Scholarship?
Okay, firstly, I would like to point out that the Chevening Scholarship is quite competitive.
Okay.
So when you do commit, fully commit, use all the resources at your disposal and exhaust them. There are so many resources out there. There's Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, so use them and use them useful. So what I would say to prospective Chevening scholars is that it's doable. I'm here today because I believed I can, and I really put work in to achieve what I've done. So it's possible. Just believe in yourself. You are your own competition. Believe in yourself. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Very inspiring. Now back to you, Ms. Naomi. What are the requirements for this prestigious scholarship?
Yes. I'm very happy you keep saying prestigious, by the way, because it is rather prestigious, and coming off of what Joy said, that it's very competitive. Off the bat, Namibian citizen?
Yes.
This is for Namibia. So each country, the Chevening Scholarship is available to in 160 countries globally. Yeah, it's available in most of the countries that you would have heard of. So it is there, and so you have to be a citizen of that nation in order to apply from that nation. So in Namibia, you have to be a Namibian citizen. You have to have at least 2 years working experience. You have to be studying towards your master's degree. So this is not for undergraduate level, it's for postgraduate. And it's not postgraduate certification, certificates or anything like that. It's a postgraduate master's degree program. And then you shouldn't have been previously funded by the UK government, because this is a UK government funded scholarship program. So those are like the 4 important ones. And then to learn what are the other finer details of eligibility, you can go onto the website, that is www.chevening.org, and then you just look for eligibility criteria, and you'll be able to see where it is that you stand.
Oh wow. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how many applicants do you receive annually?
So I can speak globally and I can speak Namibia.
Namibia. And if you don't mind, how many recipients do you then take?
Sure, not a problem. So I mentioned that it started in 1983, and Namibia's first recipient was one person in 1985.
Wow.
Over the years, that number has thankfully become more, has increased. So up to last year, where there were 17 successful scholars that went through and became the class of 2020, and are still currently in the UK studying towards their masters in various fields. So yeah, you've got how many? Over 300, I think close to 350 applications annually. We're trying to increase that amount, and that always depends on marketing and reach, and reaching the communities, reaching the people that really need the scholarship program, and then them actually applying, because there's something that can be said for all of us talking about it, and then there's something that can be said for somebody saying, oh, okay, that's interesting, let me try, like Joyce did. And then you've got people that have tried 3 times, and then they only got it on the 3rd try. Some people who tried first time, and then it worked out. So yeah, over 300 applications, whittled down to 58 for interview. Then out of the 58, we're currently standing at 15.
15, yeah.
15 that have been informed that they're successful and that they're going to the UK.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a life-changing opportunity, I must say. So is this then course specific, or?
So Chevening prides itself on, firstly, you're going to the UK, so you're being, provided a first-class education experience, as you mentioned, and I'll keep saying prestigious experience. It's prestigious schooling. It's first-class schooling. We do not have limitations or set parameters on what it is that you need to go and study. We don't say we're only doing law or we're only doing STEM subjects. It's literally you have over 1,000 subjects and subject groupings to choose from, and over 100 universities to choose from across the entire United Kingdom.
Wow.
And that is England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. So multitude of world-class universities to choose from, whatever it is you want to study. From things like logistics, to international relations, to communications, to broadcasting, to the creative sector, to, whatever it is that you think you want to go and study, but is going to come and make a difference here, is what we are willing to assist you with. The point of the scholarship is that it's a joint partnership between the UK and host government in order to ensure that we contribute to the development agenda, to the, like in Namibia's case, that will be the National Development Plan, Harambee Prosperity Plan. It will be also SDGs, and looking at providing that kind of skills and experts for the industry in order to ensure that within the industry, within the country, there's that expert pooling and expert knowledge for any area to grow according to the National Growth Plan.
Wow, wow. I absolutely love this opportunity. Well, unfortunately, we've come to the end of this week's exciting episode. From me, Jemima Ndebele, thank you for watching, and until next time, this has been Generation C.